Hello, everyone. My name is Ileana Perez. I am the Director of Research and Entrepreneurship with Immigrants Rising. And it is my pleasure to get the opportunity to present our speaker and really expert on the topic related to the individual taxpayer identification number. We've been getting many questions related to the ITIN, related to new applications for ITINs and renewals, which is why we decided to invite Professor Lipman to be able to share lots of great information and updates related to the ITIN. But before I pass it on to Professor Lipman, I'm going to give a brief introduction. Professor Lipman is the William S. Boyd Professor of Law at University of Nevada in Las Vegas. She has an exceptional record as an accountant, lawyer, teacher, and a scholar. After working as a CPA in an international accounting firm and as the chief financial officer for a chain of retail jewelry stores, Professor Lipman turned to law, where she served as the editor-in-chief of the UC Davis Law Review and was recognized as an outstanding law student and a member of the Order of the Coif. Following a similarly stellar record in NYU's graduate tax law program, where she was a tax law review scholar, she practiced law with O'Melveny and Myers, LLP, and Irell and Manella, LLP. Professor Lipman joined the faculties of Chapman University School of Business and Economics in 2001 and the School of Law in 2003. Professor Lipman is an elected member of the American Law Institute, the American College of Tax Counsel, and the American Bar Foundation, and an editor and former committee chair for the tax section of the American Bar Association. In addition to this, Professor Lipman is always willing to answer my emails and many questions that I am unable to answer. So for that, I am extremely grateful. Professor Lipman, thank you so much for your time today, and you can go ahead and take it away.
Great, thank you. Thank you so much, Ileana. It is a joy to work with Immigrants Rising and to know that Immigrants Rising is out there as a safety net for so many individuals. Thank you for joining us this lunch hour, or whatever hour it is, wherever you are across the country. I do want to give a special shout out to anyone who is trying to get Nevada continuing legal education. And if you are, please make sure that you've registered with UNLV, and that if you have any questions at all, you send an email to Sandra Rodriguez at unlv.edu, who of course is the maven of all continuing legal education in Nevada through UNLV. In addition, I'm hoping, to the extent possible, make this a dialogue. And the only way you are going to be able to be heard on this webinar is by inputting some questions in the chat box or in the question Q&A box. So please do enter your questions at any time during this conversation. As many of you know, this is an incredibly complicated area of the law, the intersection of tax and immigration law. But it is unique. There are unique issues for each of you out there to try to think about. And so what I want to do is try to shape this conversation for each of you. And so the way we can do that is by you sending me questions while I'm talking, so that I can try to integrate your concerns into this presentation. So just so I make sure my Q&A box is working, I'm hoping somebody will just type in there, "Hello, Francine." So that would be great. As Ileana mentioned, thank you, Gabby. So nice to see you. Isn't it? It's fun to know that there are people out there. In fact, I'm noticing there's almost 50 of you out there. So thank you. And I want to open my email to each of you. So if you do have questions about ITINs or the intersection of tax and immigration law, I'm going to give you some resources in this presentation, but don't hesitate to send me an email and just ask ask me a question. So you've got my email address. It's francine.lipman@unlv.edu.